The fate of the Real Housewives of New York, Jersey is up in the air after a tense period. The season 14 cast couldn't even get along enough to film a reunion. Instead, they separately watched the footage from the final episode and shared their reactions in real time. Teresa Giudice fueled rumors that she's not returning for another season, with her social media activity keep reading. To find out what she said, the Real Housewives of New Jersey was the fourth of the popular Bravo series to air. Teresa Giudice is the only OG left after 14 seasons. However, rumors persist that the entire cast will be replaced for the next season. The season 14 cast reportedly refused to film a reunion special, leaving the show's future up in the air. Is at the end of an era for Teresa Giudice. Firing an entire cast and bringing in newbies has been done on Bravo before they fired all of the Real Housewives of New York star in 2022 after allegations of racism and other problematico behavior. An all-new cast LED. Season 14 of RN and the newbies are all returning for season 15 when it airs. Premieres on Bravo on October 1st. Final decision about RHONJ is still in question, but did Teresa Giudice confirm she was leaving the show with a series of cryptic social media posts? She shared an inspirational quote about moving on. She also shared another quote about becoming strong by going through things meant to destroy. Twitter user @love Cindy shared screenshots of the quotes. The cryptic quotes about her future come as Teresa Giudice and her husband Liz Roos enjoy a European vacation to celebrate their second wedding anniversary. Bravo fans commented on the screenshots of Teresa's quotes with a mix of glee and skepticism. Check out some of the best comments. What do you think Bravo will do with the Real Housewives of New Jersey? Will they do a complete reboot or put the show on pause for a year? Sounded off. In the comments, Jennifer Havener grew up in a small town in upstate New York. She earned her BA in writing and literature from Marietta University in Boulder, Colorado. She always knew watching reality TV shows and soap operas, particularly Days of Our Lives, would come in handy someday when she's not writing. She's playing with her dogs, Lola and Rooer. Teresa Giudice, one of the most iconic faces of Bravo's The Real Housewives of New Jersey RHONJ, has been a fixture on the show since its debut. Inception in 2009, her larger-than-life personality, family drama, and unmistakable loyalty has made her a cornerstone of the series. However, recent whispers suggest that Teresa might be preparing to say goodbye to the franchise that made her a household name. In typical Teresa fashion, these hints has been subtle yet powerful, leaving fans and fellow cast members buzzing with speculation. Could this really be the end of an era for RHONJ? And the spill hints a closer look at the first clue that something might be amiss came during the reunion of RHONJ's latest season. Known for her fierce temperament, Teresa appeared unusually subdued, almost reflective, when host Andy Cohen asked her about her future on the show. She gave a cryptic response: "I've been through a lot, Andy. Maybe it's time for a new chapter." While this could easily be chalked up to reunion fatigue or even a desire to tease fans, those familiar with Teresa knows she rarely says anything without a purpose. This seemingly offhand comment felt like a loaded statement, one that immediately sparked rumors. Another significant hint came from Teresa's social media. Teresa is active on Instagram, often sharing glimpses of her life, whether it's family moments, promotional posts, or behind-the-scenes are kitty tidbits. But recently, eagle-eyed fans noticed a shift in her context. There's been a notable decrease in mentions of RJ, with more focus on her personal brand endorsements and family life. Could Teresa be pivoting away from reality TV to focus on other ventures? Wouldn't be the first time a housewife has done so. but for Teresa, who's been synonymous with RHNG for over a decade, it would mark a significant change. Behind the scenes, what's driving the decision? To understand why Teresa might be considering an exit, it's essential to look at her journey on the show and in life over the years. Teresa has been through more than her fair share of turmoil, legal battles, a high-profile divorce, and her public fallout with her brother Joe Gorga and sister-in-law Melissa. Despite everything she does, always return to RHONJ, using the platform to share her story and in many ways to rebuild her life. However, the last a few seasons have been particularly taxing for Teresa. The tensions with Melissa and Joe have reached a break point, with their family drama playing out in front of millions, while reality TV thrives on conflict. The personal toll it takes is undeniable. Teresa has often hinted that reliving painful moments for the cameras isn't easy, especially when it involves the recent season. Her tearful confession that she can't take it anymore resonated with many fans. It was a raw moment that showed just how deeply the ongoing drama has affected her. Moreover, Teresa's personal life has seen significant changes in her relationship with Louis Rulis, whom she married in 2022, has brought newfound happiness and stability. Louis, a businessman who has generally stayed out of the limelight, seems to offer Teresa a sense of peace that has been absent from her life for some time. Friends close to the couples have hinted that Louis's influence might be steering Teresa towards a quieter, more private life, where reality TV doesn't play as prominent a role. The Bravo factor. What would Teresa's exit mean for RHONJ? If Teresa were to leave, it would be nothing short of a seismic shift for RHNJ. Over the years, she has become the face of the franchise, with many fans tuning in specifically to see her journey. La Partida would undoubtedly leave a void, and it's hard to imagine the show without her. Bravo has faced similar situations before with other housewives leaving and returning, but Teresa's connection to RH feels deep. From table flipping moments to tearful reunions, Teresa has been at the center of many the show's most memorable moments. If she exits, Bravo would have a significant challenge in finding someone to fill that gap. The network has tried to introduce new cast members over the years with varying degrees of success. However, none have quite captured the essence of what Teresa brings to the table. Her unique combination of loyalty, drama, and vulnerability is hard to replicate. That being said, Bravo has a history of reinventing its franchises. If Teresa leaves, it could be an opportunity for RHONJ to pivot and focus on new storylines, or even bring back some familiar faces. There's also the possibility that Teresa might not leave entirely, but rather take a step back. Similar to what other housewives have done in the past, this could allow her to remain connected to the show while giving her the space to explore other ventures. What's next for Teresa? While the possibility of Teresa leaving RHONJ is bittersweet for fans, it's clear that she has plenty of opportunities ahead of her. Teresa has successfully parlayed her reality TV fame into a brand with Hooks, a podcast, and a fitness line under her belt. If she were to step away from the show, it's likely she would focus on and expanding these ventures. There's also the potential for Teresa to explore other TV opportunities. She's expressed interest in doing something different, perhaps the talk show, or a spin-off focusing on her family new life with Louis. Given her popularity and Bravo's penchant for spin-offs, wouldn't be surprising to see Teresa helm her own show. Ultimately, whatever Teresa decides to do next, it's clear that her journey is far from over. She's been a fighter throughout her time on RHA, and that resilience will undoubtedly carry her into her next chapter, whether she stays with the franchise or ends on a new adventure. Teresa Giudice will continue to be a force to be reckoned with. The fans' perspective, a mix of emotions for die-hard fans of RHNJ. The thought of Teresa leaving is difficult to process. Over the years, viewers have watched her grow, stumble, and rise again. Her journey has been one of the most compelling in the Housewives universe, and her departure would mark the end of an era. Social media is already abuzz, with fans expressing their thoughts, some supportive of Teresa's potential decision to leave, and others hoping she'll stay on the show for years to come. Teresa's relationship with her fans has always been special. They've stood by her through thick and thin, and she's always made it clear how much she appreciates their support. If she does leave, it's likely she'll continue to engage with her audience in new ways, ensuring that connection remains strong. Conclusion: uncertain future of RHONJ and Giudice. Rumors swirl, and the hints accumulate. One thing is certain: Giudice's future with RHONJ is uncertain. Whether she decides to stay, step back, or leave entirely, her impact on the franchise is undeniable. Teresa has given RHONJ and its fans so much over the years, and whatever she chooses to do next, she'll always be remembered as one of the most iconic housewives in Bravo history. Now all eyes are on Teresa as she contemplates her next move. Will she continue to grace our screens with her larger-than-life presence, or will she embark on a new journey? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure: Teresa Giudice is far from done, and her story is still being written.